Hey there! Are you ready to level up your English skills? Today, I've got a challenge for you. Spend the next 30 days thinking in English. That's right, 30 days of breaking the habit of translating everything and letting your English flow more naturally. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Stick with me because I'll be sharing some really practical tips to help you get started, along with the incredible benefits you'll gain from it. Trust me, by the time this challenge is over, you won't just be thinking in English, you'll be living it. Let's start with the basics. What does it actually mean to think in English? It means training your mind to build thoughts, sort out ideas, and even talk to yourself in English, rather than first forming them in your native language and translating. Picture it as rewiring your brain to automatically process everything in English. Sounds challenging? Don't worry, we'll go through it step by step. Here's how we're going to approach the challenge. For the first couple of days, try describing what you're doing in English. For instance, while making your coffee, say to yourself, "I'm boiling water," or "Now I'll grab the coffee mug." Doing this helps your brain build simple English sentences while you go through your daily routine. Set your device reminders in English too. So whenever a notification like check your email or time to drink water pops up, it's a moment to interact with the language. Another great idea is to use sticky notes around your house with English labels for objects. These small things really add up over time. When you're out and about, try to describe your surroundings in English. Say things like, "It's sunny and the sky is clear." Or when you're in a grocery store, think about your shopping list using English words. These little adjustments gradually turn English into a natural part of how you think. Committing to thinking in English for 30 days can completely shift your relationship with the language. It's not just practice, it's brain training. You'll stop mentally translating and instead start reacting and expressing directly in English. That leads to quicker thinking, more confidence, and a much more enjoyable learning journey. Sure, the idea can feel a bit scary at first, but with steady effort and small daily steps, anyone can succeed. Keep in mind, this isn't about being perfect. It's about noticing those moments when your thoughts begin flowing easily in English. Start small by using English in daily life. Describe your actions in English. While brushing your teeth, you might say, "I'm squeezing the toothpaste," or "Now I'll rinse my mouth." These little routines help your brain adjust to thinking in English more naturally. Next time you go for a walk, try to describe what you see. Say things like, "The breeze feels nice," or "The flowers are beautiful." Even the tiniest moments. Like these are great training for your brain to think in English effortlessly. One technique that often gets overlooked but is super powerful is mental storytelling. After your day ends, reflect on what happened and tell the story in English, as if you're sharing it with a friend. It could sound like, "I stopped by the cafe near my office. I ordered a latte, but they didn't have my favorite pastry, so I picked something else. It turned out to be delicious." This habit boosts your sentence-building skills and helps you learn new vocabulary in a natural way. A major barrier for many language learners is the fear of making mistakes. It's important to tackle that head-on. Being scared of getting it wrong often holds people back from speaking. But when you think in English, no one hears you. There's no pressure. Mistakes are part of learning. They help you improve. If you can't remember a word, don't stress. Just explain it in simpler terms. Forgot the word umbrella? Try saying, "The thing you use when it rains to stay dry." These small problem-solving moments help cement the vocabulary over time. To keep things fun, try gamifying your challenge. Give yourself playful tasks rather than serious ones. While on a bus or walking, try naming 5 things you see in English. For instance, a red car, a tall tree, a person with a backpack. This makes your environment feel more engaging while training your brain to stay in English mode. Make it more exciting by picking a daily theme. If your theme is food, think of only food-related words. In the kitchen, name things like spoon, plate, or apple. Make sentences like, I'm chopping a tomato, or I need to cook rice. Another day, you might go with animals. Name pets, wild animals, or describe any animals you see. This gives your brain fresh, fun material to focus on each day. These little challenges feel more like personal games and less like lessons. Every time you complete one, you'll feel good about your progress. Say your task was to describe things during your commute in English. If you manage it, you'll feel proud and want to try again the next day. It's like stacking up tiny victories, and those wins push you forward, even when things get tough. You can make it even more enjoyable by adding rewards. After successfully completing a small challenge, like naming 5 things or sticking to a theme, you might treat yourself to a piece of chocolate, take a short break, or watch a video you like. These rewards make the learning process something to look forward to. Another method to boost immersion is visualization. If you're not in an English-speaking place, imagine you are. Picture yourself at an airport, ordering food at a restaurant, or chatting with a friend. Think about how you'd respond, what you'd say, and even the body language you'd use. For example, imagine being in a bookstore and practicing sentences like, "Excuse me, can you recommend a good mystery novel?" These mental scenes prepare you for real conversations and help build your fluency over time. Lastly, surround yourself with as much English as you can. Listen to podcasts on topics you enjoy or watch videos with subtitles, just like you're doing now. Play them in the background while you cook or commute. Even if you miss some words, your brain is still picking up on sentence patterns, rhythm, and intonation. For visual learners, turn on subtitles while watching shows or movies. Read along with the dialogue and, when possible, mimic the actors. This sharpens your pronunciation and helps you absorb everyday expressions. And don't forget the value of community. Even if you don't have native speakers nearby, there are tons of online spaces where learners connect, share tips, and support each other. Try joining a social media group or get involved in a language exchange platform where you can practice writing or speaking English in a supportive and relaxed environment. If you're up for an adventure, find a language partner and commit to practicing daily or weekly together. These types of interactions not only reinforce what you're learning, but also keep the challenge fun and engaging. The benefits of taking on the Thinking in English for 30 Days challenge are truly significant. Once you stop translating every thought in your head, speaking naturally becomes quicker and easier. You won't need to pause and think before speaking. Words will begin to come to you effortlessly, and your sentences will flow more smoothly. This improvement builds your confidence, which makes it easier to join in conversations, whether at work or in social settings. The more you think in English, the faster you'll pick up new vocabulary. Words that once felt difficult will start to feel normal because you're using them in your thoughts each day. This consistent daily habit turns English into part of your routine, helping you improve gradually and steadily. Even more importantly, there's a powerful mental shift that comes from thinking directly in English. You stop viewing it as a foreign language and start feeling like a true English speaker. That mindset gives you the courage to take bold steps, like participating in webinars, introducing yourself in meetings, or chatting with new people. Over time, you'll look back and realize that this practice wasn't just about language. It was about seeing the world in a new way. Of course, there will be tough days when things don't seem to click and you feel like giving up. But those moments are only temporary. Celebrate small wins like writing your first diary entry in English or successfully describing your morning routine. Each of these achievements is proof that you're making progress. And as soon as you notice subtle shifts, like understanding a sentence without needing to translate, you'll feel a real sense of accomplishment. Picture yourself 30 days from now. You might be writing entire paragraphs in English, sending thoughtful texts without translation apps, or even dreaming in English. This challenge is your opportunity to turn that vision into a reality. It's not about how you begin. It's about staying consistent and dedicated throughout the journey. Small daily efforts can lead to massive transformation. Have faith in your ability to improve, trust the process, and enjoy every part of the journey. Now, let's take a deep dive into some fantastic advanced English words from today's video. These words will boost your vocabulary and help you sound more fluent and self-assured. I'll explain each one and give you example sentences so you can start using them right away. Ready? Let's jump in. The first word is transform. This is a strong word that means to completely change something, usually for the better. For instance, you could say, taking on this English challenge can transform your communication skills. See how positive and powerful that sounds? It's great for describing big improvements or life changes. Next, we have rewiring, which means changing the structure or connections of something. It's often used to describe changing habits or thought patterns. Might say, this challenge helps in rewiring your brain to naturally think in English. Pretty exciting, right? It's a perfect metaphor for learning new things and reshaping your thinking. Moving forward, there's momentum. This word refers to building energy and moving ahead. Momentum kicks in when you're in the flow and steadily making progress. 4. Example. By practicing English every day, you build momentum that keeps your motivation high. Once you build momentum, it becomes hard to stop, and that's a great thing. Now let's talk about immersion. This means being deeply surrounded or involved in something. You might say, immersion in an English-speaking environment helps you learn more quickly. It's all about being fully engaged in the experience. Next, up is visualization. This word means imagining or mentally seeing something. You could use it like this. Visualization can boost your confidence in real situations, like ordering food in English. It's a great technique for preparing yourself mentally. Now we have achievement, which means successfully accomplishing something, especially after putting in effort. A good example. Finishing your English challenge each day is a wonderful achievement. Then there's techniques, which refers to special methods or strategies used to do something. For example, one helpful technique for learning English is imagining real-life situations. Let's look at scenario, a word used for describing an imagined situation or scene. You might say, picture a scenario where you're talking to a waiter in a restaurant. Next is rehearsal, which means practicing in preparation for something. A sentence might be, doing mental rehearsals of conversations will help you speak more fluently. An important term for language learners is fluency, which means being able to speak smoothly and easily. For instance, thinking in English daily gradually improves your fluency. Another great word is consistent, which means doing something regularly and steadily. You could say, consistent practice is essential to improving your English skills. Let's not forget perspective, which refers to your way of seeing or thinking about something. An example sentence. Thinking in English can give you a fresh perspective on language learning. Next is narrating, which means telling or describing a story or series of events. You might say, try narrating your daily activities in English for extra practice. We're almost done. Now we have breakthrough. This is a major step forward or discovery that helps solve a problem. You could say, understanding a full English sentence without translating is a huge breakthrough. And lastly, expanding, which means making something broader or larger. For example, learning English helps in expanding your chances to travel and work. Thanks a lot for being here today. I hope you're feeling encouraged and ready to take on the 30-day challenge of thinking in English. Every bit of effort, even the small ones, brings you closer to fluency. Don't forget to celebrate your progress, whether it's a single English thought or a full diary entry. I'd love to hear how you're doing. Feel free to share your progress, favorite tips, or new words you've learned in the comments. Your journey could inspire someone else out there. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Share it with a friend who's learning English too. You're doing amazing. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and I'll see you in the next one.